Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about the top 5 things that are commonly asked or that you should know about Smile Direct Club before you sign up. Now these aren't going to be in a specific order, but I'll probably do them by the most important. First off, do they work? Yes, they do work. I am at the end of my treatment plan with the exception of I had to apply for the refinement plan to tweak a few things here at the very end. But overall, the process worked and it worked well. I'm very happy with that. So to answer the basic question with no filler in it is yes, they do work. Probably the second most common question or concern that people have is the pain factor. Do they hurt? Now, this isn't a really simple answer because it's gonna vary from person to person. I have a pretty high pain tolerance in my opinion. These at times were uncomfortable, but I can't tell you that I ever had any real pain. Honestly, one of the things, and I'm gonna get into, it's gonna be covered under the quality section of them, is where I had probably more pain and discomfort than the actual process of the teeth moving were the aligners themselves. They are somewhat of an unrefined product. And with that being said, when you get them, certain trays have sharper edges, rougher edges, things that need to be trimmed a little bit, filed down. And if you don't do that, those can become quite uncomfortable. In the very beginning of the process, your first couple trays, you're gonna find that just the movement of your lips over them and your gums, you're gonna get some irritation, you're gonna get some kind of just raw, rubbing away at your skin type of thing. And that can be minimized with the filing down of the aligners. And then after a little bit of time, they become more comfortable and then that passes. Just like anything in life, you start to build up a callus to it. So my biggest piece of advice for anybody who decides to go down this path is don't get turned off too early on. If you can wait about 2 to 3 days, for me, it was always about my 3rd day, I noticed a major difference that like things that were bothering me a couple days before were no longer bothering me. So your lips and your gums and your tongue, because you will fidget with these things while they're in your mouth, that tends to heal very quickly. So you have about 2 days of some uncomfort, but then it passes and then you're good to go. So overall, I do not consider these to be painful or any kind of horrible process. I've seen videos of people on YouTube say, oh my God, the pain's horrible. And I don't know if it's for clickbait or for dramatization, but in reality, I mean, you're moving your teeth, you're moving the roots of your teeth. You're gonna have some discomfort, but none of it is enough that you should forego this process. One of the other things that a lot of people talk about, or I've seen in other videos, is the customer service. Now, I can only speak personally about what I've run into, but I've been very happy with their customer service. It's not perfect, but in the end, everything has worked out, with the exception of right now, I am currently waiting to see if I get approved for a refinement plan or 2 little spaces that never closed up, which I take that back. They opened up during the process, and what I assumed was as everything shifted, they would close back together, and they never did. So I have a little gap on the 2 sides of my teeth here, which isn't horrible, but I assume that they're going to take care of that and I'll get a refinement plan and tighten everything up. So the only real issue I ran into during my process is I had one of my sets of aligners, month 3, because mine was a 4-month process, were completely deformed. They didn't fit. There was no way that they were going in. And if you actually put my previous week's aligner next to the new one, you could just look at them and tell they weren't even shaped like my teeth. I had to go through a little bit of a process, taking some pictures of the aligners, sending an email. They reviewed it and they sent me the entire month within a week and got everything squared away, and those were good to go. So all I had to do was wear my last set of retainers for an extra week or so, and then I had the new ones. Outside of that, I did not run into any major issues. Any little questions I've had, they've answered everything that I've had. The customer service representatives on the phone are extremely friendly. I'm sure it's part of their job, but it makes it a nice experience when you're talking to them on the phone. So overall, I feel like their customer service was very good. Okay, so now the last 2 are gonna revolve around the price and the money. So I'll just get right into the price. Now, I don't want to quote specifically because just in the short time that I've been doing this, their prices have changed 2 times, I think, maybe 3. Now, the only thing I want to touch on, and I did bring it up in one of my earlier videos, is that even though they offer a monthly payment plan, no matter how long your treatment plan is, this process has a flat rate. So I think right around now, it's right around $1,800, give or take a little bit. So So regardless of whether you have a smaller treatment plan like mine, which was only 4 months long, or you have a more severe case and it's maybe going to take you a year to get the teeth where you need them, you pay the same either way. It's a flat rate at the end. They do break it into monthly payments for you to make it easier. And now something they did not offer when I started is they have 2 different versions of the monthly plans. One where I believe it's 18 months, and I think that's the $99. And then they have another version, which is 24 months. I don't think you have to put any money down, and the payments are $89 a month. And again, that was the last that I looked at their website. Just if you're concerned about that, one thing they are being a lot more forthcoming about than when I started is they have all their prices right on their website, ready to go. No questions. Like I said, I don't want to say duped, but I just didn't understand in the beginning. I thought, hey, $99 a month, my treatment plan's only 4 months, so I'm going to be paying $400 or $500 for this and we're good to go. That's not how it works. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about is the quality value you get for your money. Now, just like anything in life, you do get what you pay for, okay? So compared to Invisalign, which again, I mentioned in an earlier video, was around $6,000, and for my case, which was a small case, compared to Smile Direct Club when I signed up was about $1,650. That's an enormous price difference. So somewhere you have to understand or believe that you're probably going to have a little bit of a difference in the quality. And I have not personally used Invisalign. I don't know anybody who has, so I can't speak on it. And if you do know somebody, comment below, let me know what they have to say. But what I would assume is Invisalign is a very refined process. I would assume when you get your trays, they're very polished, they're very smooth. You shouldn't have to do anything to them. You plug them right in and you're good to go. Now with Smile Direct Club, the quality of the aligners, I can't even tell you that the quality isn't as good. They're not as refined. These things are, from the paperwork that I saw, I believe they're 3D printed. And once they're printed, they're trimmed a little bit out of the mold, but then kind of left as that. So I would say 80%, maybe 70% of the aligners that I've had, I have had to do extra work to them. I've had to trim them a little bit. I've had to get, and they come with a nail file, and you're going to need more of those. So if you do go this route, get a pack of just your little nail files. You're going to have to trim these, file them, put them in, kind of feel them, test them out, do a little bit more work. The sooner you get used to doing that and figuring out how you can grind on these things, the faster you're going to be at having a comfortable experience. So once again, these are not things you can't overcome. It's not the end of the world. And for me, I would rather save thousands of dollars and have to put a little bit of work in on my end of just filing these things down, making them comfortable, trimming a little bit, and have something that's comfortable that I can wear and save that amount of money. So if that's something that you are comfortable with, then I think Smile Direct Club would be a good choice for you. If you are not handy and you are lazy and you don't want to do anything, then this may not be the route for you to go unless you want to deal with just putting them in and dealing with your lips and things getting cut up by some of the trays that you have. So anyway, guys, that is my top 5 things that you should know or want to know about Smile Direct Club before you make the decision to sign up for this. Overall, I am very happy with the process. I'm very happy with my results, and they're not even completely done yet. So if you are interested in signing up, one of the things I have in the link below is 50% off your startup mold kit. There's a link, you click on it, you sign up, and it's legit. I used another video creator's link when I got mine. It worked. It's the real deal, 50% off, so you can start this process for, I think it was around $48 is what I paid. They'll send you the full mold kit, instructions, everything you need to do to take your molds, get them sent back in, and get the ball rolling on this process. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. If this did help you, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see any more of my other videos, consider subscribing to my channel. I do a more comprehensive review on some of the process of making the molds and everything in the start of my process. I think I'll have one more video when I find out if I get approved for my refinement plan and how the final result turned out when I'm all done. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Have a great day.